Before Culdee could continue talking about his railway, Duncan arrived looking cross.
Wait, look who's here.
This better be good.
After Sir Topham had me pull the coaches when Sir Handel left, I was very annoyed by it because I knew that the coaches would cause trouble. And what do you know? That's exactly what happened. They kept bumping me non-stop till I made it to the station. I just have no idea what the problem is.
Well, Sir Handel has the same problem, but we're not going to bother. We just want to listen to Culdee's stories.
Culdee? Are you a new engine for a railway or something?
No, I'm just passing by from Iceland. I'm on my way back to my home, the mountain railway.
Ah, I heard about those. I just didn't think it was real.
Well, surprise, surprise. It has, and he has proof that it is. Now, Culdee, I have a question. Did you continue having 2 coaches after the railway opened? Did you have more than 2?
Not exactly. I only had 2 for the test. Because of how steep the mountains can be, it's safe to use only one. We all had one of our own. I think Jesus, that man bargain. He hoped they looked out for what's ahead of us. You avoid your coaches from being ahead of them, but we push us from the back of them. We can't really see very well from behind, so it's safe from the coaches to look ahead of us. And if something is on the track, they tell us to stop right away. Captain is very good at that. We never had a single accident at all.
Gee, that must have helped you out get all that stuff out of your mind.
It does, but it still takes a while to just go up the mountain and fly and then pop just to get to the top.
But what about going down?
That's easy. We just go down the mountain when we're near the bottom. I just go down and we stop just in time.
Oh, good thing you know exactly what to do, otherwise you would have caused a serious accident.
True, but it did happen once.
What do you mean?
Well, Godred accidentally caused an accident once and got him into trouble.
And who's Godred?
Godred was our #1 engine. He was named after a king, which I think is the reason why he was up into his smoke box. He kept failing to have a good lookout. He just kept looking on the tracks for nothing else. I tried to warn him to be more careful, but he just ignored my advice and shrugged it off.
Ha! I don't need to be careful. I can use my brakes whenever I want to. Besides, I have a driver just in case. So I'm pretty sure that I'm good without any help.
I was very cross with him, but I knew that no matter how hard I tried, he'll never listen. So I just gave up and just let trouble come to him. And that's exactly what happened one day. I was waiting at the station for him to come down so I could come up. Then I saw him coming down too fast, and he rolled off the track. Thankfully, no one was hurt. His coach and passengers were still on the tracks, but Godred was not. The next day, he was back on the rails and was at the shed when the manager was talking to him.
I am very disappointed in you, Godred. We have no money to fix you. You've caused confusion and delay. So you'll just have to be at the back of the shed and think about what you got yourself into.
And that's what happened. He just sat there day and night waiting for a miracle to happen. But it never happened.
What do you mean? He's still sitting there to this day?
Well, not exactly. It's just not nice to talk about his days in the final shed.
Then why is this confusing all of a sudden? You just said that a miracle never happened and yet he's not there anymore. How does that make any sense?
Our drivers used his parts to mend us through the budget problem.
The engines were very sharp. As Donald came back to pick Culdee up to take him back to his railway, they said their goodbyes and he was gone. For Handel and Duncan were still shocked to hear this, and now knew that they needed to be more careful with the coaches. As Skarloey and Rheneas already knew about dealing with coaches for the past 100 years, things didn't felt the same after Culdee's story afterwards.